Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of Majin Starcraft. Today we're gonna bring you a Zerg vs Zerg on Xel'Naga Caverns between Meatbat and NEXLife. So that's right, on the Korean server we are gonna have a Zerg vs Zerg simply because the last Zerg vs Zerg was not necessarily the most entertaining type of match. We had roaches versus roaches with a little bit of muta action in there. Not my thought of great play. I'm risking it casting another Zerg vs Zerg without actually watching it beforehand. But the advantage is we're gonna be surprised. Is it gonna be a pleasant surprise, or is it gonna be, oh god, this game isn't ending surprise? Hopefully it's gonna be a pleasant surprise. That's what I'm hoping for. Let's see. NEXLife is going for a 9 pool, very early pool for NEXLife, while Meatbat not going for anything. So he's on 13 supply, producing three more drones. Might go for a 16 hatch. No, getting an early gas before the hatchery. That means that he will go the pool as well and try to go for some Zergling harass. Income says same amount of income for both players. Production tab says fairly equal. The spawning pool same time as the extractor. So will we see this extractor coming into some kind of great play? Will this extractor produce some great units? No, it won't, because we know extractors don't produce units. 3 drones automatically on the extractor. Spawning pool is down, so spawning pool and extractor means lings. So lings might be into play with speedlings. Zerglings already being produced for NEXLife. NEXLife gonna apply early pressure on Meatbat. Will Meatbat have what it takes to survive this pressure? Will his evolution of the Zerg, his variant of Zerg evolution, be enough to combat this early evolution of NEXLife? So NEXLife bringing out these Zerglings. Zerglings on the map. Units tab says we have 6 Zerglings moving out across the map. 6 Zerglings will fight for the moment 15 drones. No Zerglings, no, because of no spawning pool. There is no queen here because no spawning pool. Let's see, what will he produce? What will Meatbat produce first? Will he produce Zerglings or will he go for the queen? He's producing a queen, lings, and speed is on the way. Where are the lings? Here come the lings. Here comes the first lings, and they're gonna have a little speed boost because it's Zerg versus Zerg. So creep, and here they come. This is gonna be huge. How much damage can he inflict? Nice surround with the drones, and the drones are actually doing a lot of damage. How many drones do we have lost? I do not believe only 2 drones dying there. All the Zerglings. So units lost tab says no, 3 drones died actually, so 3 drones dead, and a couple of lings. Units lost tab identical. Now the counterattack for Meatbat on the way. 4 lings marching across the map. Meanwhile, this lonely ling gonna run in here. However, the queen is here, and queen will have no problem dealing with the lings. The blue lings are moving across the map. Meatbat is coming in there, gonna head in there. 2 queens already here, no chance of getting in here. Great defense by NEXLife, pumping out 2 queens. So he will have 1 queen for spawning, 1 queen for creep tumors probably, or laying down a second expansion. These lings know that they cannot run in here because the queens are here. The queens will protect. The queens will save us all, or at least the NEXLife for the moment. Spreading a little tumor creep right here. We have a roach war on the way. So so NEXLife is gonna transition into roaches. No second gas as of yet. No second gas for Meatbat. Oh yes, the second gas is on the way, and he's also getting a hive, I believe. Yes, and by hive, a lair. Jesus Christ. A hive so early, and a couple of lings making 1 ling making inside the mineral line. Not gonna do that much damage. Drones taken out. The queen's still on the defensive. 2 lings here, 3 lings here. No speed for NEXLife, so these Zerglings are gonna be a lot faster and uncatchable. Nothing as of yet. The lair is almost here. What will we see? I'm considering spawning pool 2 gas lair. Mutaling. Only one option. Mutaling. Will we see the Spire? There's the Spire. Mutaling. I'm actually getting good at casting, ladies and gentlemen. I'm actually getting good. So, creep tumors here, laying down an expansion for NEXLife, and bringing out roaches. This is extremely bad. He needs to scout. He needs to take this overlord and move in and find out what exactly Meatbat is doing. Because if he doesn't scout this this Spire in time, he will be overrun by mutas, and mutas will tear through NEXLife. NEXLife has nothing against air. He only has queens. Queens are good, not that good. A mass muta army can come inside the mineral line, do some terrible economic damage, and just plow through everything, and poor NEXLife will only be left, I'm sorry I hit the mic there, only be left with a couple of queens and some roaches. So it might even come down to a base race at this point. So it's gonna come down to a base race, I think. We do have a spine crawler on the defensive for Meatbat. We'll see exactly what happens. Spire is almost complete. Still hasn't scouted. Here comes the Overlord. The Overlord is here. The Overlord is moving out. The Overlord is moving out. It's gonna be crucial. Is he gonna scout it? I don't think so. No, this Overlord is not gonna scout the Spire. Let's see NEXLife's vision. NEXLife does not know there's a Spire, and he does not know of there's a Spire. He has seen Lair. Lair is a giveaway. So because Lair is up, he might suspect that the Spire is on the way. Bringing roaches. What is his counter? 4 mutas already underway. His counter is an evolution chamber, and finally bringing out the layer for himself. NEXLife is trying to catch up. He knows that he needs to bring out, I don't know, some spore colonies would be brilliant right now. Spore colonies do require the evolution chamber, so the evolution chamber is a correct answer right now. Will it finish in time? Mutas are here. Mutas are here. Yes, the mutas are here, but the mutas are not moving across the map. They need to move out and do as much damage before NEXLife has the chance to add defenses. So there is one spore colony. Yes, thinking brood war, ladies and gentlemen. Jesus. Pay attention, pay attention. So we do have 3 queens here for the defensive. 3 queens will be enough to deal with 4 mutas. But the spore crawler is almost done. There's the spore crawler. Come on, pop up, pop up. There we go. The spore crawler is here. 3 queens here. These mutas gonna have to back out of there. So the mutas backing out. Very nice. NEXLife having time to react to that ability. He does have mass roaches. This means that right now the tables have turned. Meatbat is in trouble, getting out a roach warden is for himself. So that's right, mutas and roaches again. However, much more interesting play. 4 queens on the defensive, running and using the creep speed as best as they can. And now the mutas are here, but there is a spore crawler here. Oh, taking out 1 muta. 1 muta is dead. Now the mutas know that they cannot do any kind of harass. The only thing they can hope for is probably shooting down overlords or catching transitioning drones like that poor drone there who just blew up. So very nice back and forth play. Originally NEXLife was behind because he did not have anything to counter the muta. Now he is ahead. He's defensive and has a huge army, so he knows that he can actually move out. But he's deciding to go for a hydralist then to make sure that his army just doesn't get picked apart while trying to push, because mutas can just stay on top of your army and pick them apart. Taking out this overlord, not that big of a deal. 4 queens. These queens are not moving across the map, not gonna see probably a mass queen thing, but these queens should be focusing on the creep spread. Creep spread, spawning larva, queens coming in here to inject some larva inside this layer, and the layer is actually morphing. No, the layer is actually, what is this layer doing? I have no idea. Oh, right, producing a glial. I have no idea what this layer is doing. Oh right, I forgot. The bar is for the larva spawn. I'm just an idiot. I'm sorry. Anyway, meanwhile, the mutas are still trying to do some kind of damage to, you know, pay for themselves, pay for the muta build. However, now NEXLife does have hydras here, so hydra's gonna counter the mutas quite nicely with the roach army. And here comes the roach army. No burrow. I would love to see Burrow. I would love to see Burrow moving in, popping on the mineral line and just shooting it. Meatbat does not know. Now he spots it thanks to the mutas, and here come the roaches. Roaches versus roaches and mutas. This roach army is only on 0 upgrades. Meatbat also 0 upgrades, so 1 queen dying there. Now gonna sacrifice the entire army to do some kind of economical damage. Running away, only taking out a queen and a couple of drones. Not necessarily the best plan. Now running with these roaches. Now that they're off creep, Meatbat's roaches not gonna do that much, but the mutas are gonna chase down. Roach speed is here. Because I think that they're moving really fast. So these roaches are gonna make it. Once they make it to the creep, they're safe. A lot of damage done, but not enough in my opinion. Units lost tapped, yes, favoring Meatbat. Meatbat is ahead. Transfusion on the roaches to make sure that nothing comes in here. And 2 roaches actually come in here to scout and see what's going on. And they scout hydras, so they know that mutas aren't gonna be the best answer. So mass roach Mass Roach army for Meatbat. Meatbat is opting to counter the Hydras with Roaches. I don't know how that I don't know if that is the best build, but we'll see if it works. Right now, NEXLife does have anti-air. Only 4 mutas right here. How many mutas are across the map? 4 mutas. 5 mutas. 5 mutas on the map right now, and a lot of Hydralisks. How many Hydralisks? 7 Hydralisks. So fairly easy. We'll see if Meatbat manages to take out the... Oh, very nice, cancelling the hatchery there. And gonna cancel this hatchery? I do not know. This hatchery is soaking up damage. It's doing its part. Gonna get cancelled at the last moment, probably, to save up those minerals. But however, this hatchery is taking out... And will he cancel it? Will he cancel it? Will he cancel it? Will he cancel it? And army coming in here, trying to get the choke point on NEXLife. No, the hatchery is up, and now NEXLife is caught between a rock and a hard place. All the roaches taking out all the hydras. Now NEXLife is only on a couple of roaches and a couple of hydras. All the mutas are dead. However, all these roaches need to move out because Meatbat's roaches outnumber NEXLife's roaches quite efficiently. And now they're gonna run in here. However, there is a spine crawler, and I've outranged the spine crawler. Yes, they've outranged the spine crawler. However, 2 roaches spawning for Meatbat, so he is able to defend against that. Now Meatbat moving across the map. Meatbat has decided to counter the Hydras with a lot of roaches. So the Hydras were not necessary, where Hydras cost NEXLife that battle. And now we're gonna have Queens and Roaches versus a lot of roaches. I don't know, transfusion is not being used. Very nice focus fire from the roaches, shooting everything, and I believe NEXLife is in trouble right now. NEXLife has nothing to counter this. His army is behind. Hydra's not the best unit against roaches because roaches are armored. Hydras do not do that much damage. Hydra's dying. More roaches, more reinforcing roaches. Look at this, reinforcing roaches. A couple of lings getting in there. No transitioning build for NEXLife. NEXLife is lost in my opinion at this point. He has nothing. Production tab says nothing. 9 roaches on the way for NEXLife. 9 roaches will not be able to counter the... How many roaches are right now? 26 roaches. And NEXLife calls the GG and gets out. Very good Zerg versus Zerg. That is what I like to see. That is the kind of Zerg versus Zerg that I wanted to see. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to subscribe. See you guys next episode. Goodbye.